Good morning. It's early on Saturday morning. Birds are singing. I've just finished harvesting what is actually quite a small amount of stuff coming off. Obviously, that is a small box as well. But we've just been held back by weather after time. Well, you can see how wet some of the areas is. So this is an area that I planted. This was planted a couple of weeks back. I'm now really worried that the seed might be rotted in the ground because it's just not got dry since. It was dry when I put it in, but it's stuff which needed to go in, otherwise I was going to lose the window to get it planted. But even like our other crops which have been overwintering, they're just really held back. Now this is, well, here we go, you can see them. So these little lettuces here, they should be twice, if not 3 times the size of that. So it's like there's nothing there that I can harvest. They really do need to get on. Obviously I've taken the ones out in between, but they just need a little bit of heat and a bit of dry weather and they'll get going because they've got the roots there. Now this is really struggling to, you know, I'm quite lucky. This isn't my main job. If this was your main job, you ain't going to be getting much. This week's income from this is going to be around about 60 quid. From the veggies that I'm putting out here, the stuff which is going to the market, which is the first time that's happened, and the other bits and pieces that I send out. At the moment, I couldn't send more than that out. There just isn't enough coming off the field. 1 or 2 things I probably could, but you know, not enough to actually justify doing a load. So yeah, it's really challenging. It's hard on the head, and you know, there's been a lot recently about the mental health within agriculture and who can help and stuff. As I say, I'm very fortunate. I've got a very supportive family. I work for the farm here. They're absolutely brilliant, very supportive, really good for bouncing information off and ideas. And if I suddenly turn around with a real kind of like head mess or something, I'm sure that they would jump over themselves to help me. But there is people there. You know, a lot of farmers work on their own. It is a very lonely thing when you're out on the field. You know, there's not that many people around. You maybe have 1 or 2 people around you. So it's really difficult sometimes to get stuff off your chest. So at which point there is people to reach out to. You will have heard from the other kind of channels in the UK, particularly the RABI. Yes, RABI. That's a charity, the Royal Benevolent something, can't remember it, forgot it. They're there to support. You've also got the NFU, which is who shared all these links to me. This is what made me kind of aware of the places you can go. We have our own office here, the Manx National Farmers Union. They're all there to help. They've got plenty of advice as well. Yellow Wellies initiative, all about farm safety. Oh, the list is just, you know, I'll try and list them in the description if I can. I don't know if I can. But yeah, there's plenty of places you can go to get help if you do need, and don't suffer on your own. You know, these are financial difficulties. They're also mental difficulties. It's really challenging to come out and look at the field time and time again, and stuff just isn't getting any bigger or better. So yeah, you know, don't suffer alone. A problem halved is a problem shared is a problem halved, is it, they say? So yeah, you know, have a think around. Don't be afraid to ask for help. You know, even just commenting back onto people's videos and stuff like that makes a big difference. But it's not just in agriculture. There's a lot going on. You know, we still are in this kind of cost of living crisis. There's a lot of people struggling with a lot of things. And, you know, being able to put a meal on the table is a big thing. You know, that can make the big difference. So yeah, reach out if you need help. Don't suffer on your own. See you later. Have a good weekend.